What's up, everyone? How's it going? Happy Saturday Morning Live. What's going on, everyone? Saturday Morning Live, Season 2, Episode 18. Straighten the camera up because it looks a little crooked, but that is okay. Let's get started. I don't know how things are going right now, but we're doing good. That's probably got it. Oh, it doesn't have a glare on it. It's got a glare on it from this way, but not that way. Not that way. What's up, everyone? How is everybody doing? I first wanted to say thank you very much. I've been watching. A lot of people have been streaming lately, and I appreciate all. So far, just 31 of you guys. What's wrong with y'all? No, I'm just messing. Thanks everybody for being here. Maybe a few others will join in a bit. Don't forget to smash that like button and be kind to one another. I'm gonna run back over the comments and see what's been going on because I have been back there, and I've also been battling my chat screen because and I've also got something in my eye. So if I do this every so often, then that's because I think I got like an eyelash in my eye or something. It is a little warm that time of day in Mississippi when it is getting warm outside. It's bright, sunshiny day, and I just wanted to hit my button. I just wanted to hit the button. Let's see what's going on. Lock-picking electrician. Okay, we got a lock-picking electrician in house. Speaking of electrician-y stuff, I ripped down my last old fixture. Wait, no, go back. No, wait, go back. Okay. No, I can't see myself. Gotta see myself, Jason. Let me fix my chat screen over here so that I can see it a little bit better. Night Owl West, Decline, Mr. S or Her S, Rune, Anthony, Ian. I saw TrueLock came and left, so if you were watching this after the fact, good day. Hope you have a good day working, whatever you were doing. You said you had to go work or something. Oh, you hope to be back on. Okay, well, you're probably working. Jeremiah, Denby, Locksmiths, Peter Fox, Super Mario, good morning. You got your stickers. Yes! Got your stickers. Thanks, Wes, for posting the link to the stickers, as always. He's got that on speed dial. What's up, Lockpickings Gal? How are you this morning? Hope you're doing well. I already said decline. What's up, HKS? How's it going? I don't have time to really read all those comments. So if anybody asked me a question back then, now that once I get caught up, ask me again maybe. If you had a specific question, but today we are... Oh, hey, puppies. Hey, puppy.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Oh, puppy. Well, there goes the puppy. Got to be quicker on that button, Jason. Let's see. What's up, Nathan? I didn't see you. Ronald, what's going on? Tim Walker, good morning to you. Ed, how's it going? You got your stickers yesterday. Good deal. Awesome. Don's is the only person, I think, that's reported to us that didn't get his stickers. But they were dealing with, during that time, I think, because he was the first batch that went out. And I didn't see Don's on here. He might not be here anymore. But that was like right towards the end of the fire thing for them. So... maybe the stickers got caught in flames. So we're going to have to send him more out. So we'll get him out Monday. Urban Locksmith, what's up? Good morning. Fred, how's it going? Gumby. 18 months behind. Oh, no. You drop them. You get that money. You got to go to court over that. That's ridiculous. Or threaten or something. Dusty Knuckles, what's up? Received this a couple of weeks ago. Didn't realize it ended up your... Okay, good. You got them. Sometimes you got to watch that mail, right? Don't know. Got to go through the mail sometimes. Okay, I'm caught up. Hey, Don's okay. Yeah, we're going to get yours out. You're going to get them out. Okay, I got to take a little sip of coffee. We did that. We already did that, Jason. We're on top of it, I think. We got, like, good video. The chat was doing its little freezing up thing during the beginning there. And luckily, it decided to sort itself out right before I hit live, and it was working. So let's keep our fingers crossed if we have to go to the Be Right Back screen or when we go to the End Be Right Back screen. Still haven't made two separate screens for that. Hopefully the chat will still be working. YouTube's being funny. And here we go. MS Cold Drip, MississippiColdDrip.com. That is the turtle, the Mississippi turtle. Not an actual turtle, but the Mississippi turtle. Not an actual Mississippi turtle, but the turtle caramel stuff. Yes. Okay, so what are we talking about today? What was the title of the video? I decided we were going to go over some cabinet and desk locks from ye olden days all the way up till now. That could literally be a multi-hour video, but we're just going to go over them briefly. Simply because in my efforts over here, which I have not really worked on a whole lot this week, I have gotten to that box, and as I was sorting them and putting them away, I figured we could talk about them. Because what I did yesterday, what did I do with it? There it is. What I did yesterday, I'm going to have to close that door and turn the AC on, looks like. Was this guy. We do get a story time today, a miniature story time. This is supposedly a Norwegian design. This was on a chest lid lock thing, like a chest, and it was locked. And that's because, as with most of them, wait, what am I doing? Oh, you gotta lift it. There. No, yeah, you just gotta lift it. Lift it, and yeah. So this is on the lid. Body spring loaded, like right there, you see, and then the lid comes down, and boom! Wow, that was really loud. Sorry if you were wearing headphones. Did not mean for that to be that loud. So yeah, whatever key goes in here basically has to go in right there, turn it, and lift up. Hey Jerry B, thanks for that. What is up, Mr. Forbes? And yes, my attempt at a solution for this was because I know some of you overseas guys may have picked some stuff for that, but I was trying, the old Allen wrench in a thing here. If I would have had one, if I would have bent the end down, which I was like about to do that, but you get it in here, and I was trying to get it and turn it. But according to the customer, it was not able to be locked without a key. In other words, like a deadbolt function. And it turns out, no, it's not. You turn the key and hold it up and let it go. More than likely, the key is in there. The way I was able to get that open is luckily they used hinges. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna snap that together, but quietly. Save the ears. So that is it's a really big key. That's the problem. But it doesn't need to be overly big. It needs to be taller than this by enough to lift it up. So it does have to be big, but I don't think it has to be as big as it was. If you look really closely, you can see. Let's see the marks. The marks where the key front kind of was. Wait, look right in there. That circle. So that's how big that key is, and it was hitting up here. However, since in the U.S. big keys like that can be very expensive. We don't have any. We do. We have a few. Well, no, we don't have any hollow ones. We've got the bald one. It's the size of one of these Baldwin keys right here, but obviously with a hollow shaft. So I'm going to have to fabricate something for that. Or I don't have to, but I took on the challenge. Key has to be sort of hook-shaped like a bowly key. What's up, Steam Gadget? How are you? Pocket Women, how's it going? So that is that. That actually took a while before I gave up trying to open it. Still got that thing in my eye. Sorry about this. And oh yeah, my microphone. I've got my mic on. We're gonna do it again. But it was batteries. Pretty sure it was batteries. We're gonna test it with fresh batteries today in a minute. See what happens. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna go. Let's go do the door thing. Let me go up here and shut this door. And I am going to have to kick on the AC, but I could use the thing that HKS sent me. This thing to prop our door with, but it's not nearly as much fun as kicking a safe head around and scratching the floor up. So I'm going to continue using that and just use that in my workbench until I order more. What's up, Jason? Jason, why are you saying just Jason? What's up? What's up, Mrs. Hooligan? Why'd you say my name? What'd you say my name for? Let's see what's up. Custom shop. Oh yeah, custom shop. I told them it could be pretty expensive, but it's the sort of thing that Discreet Secure makes. I need to find. Morning Logan is on YouTube. What's up? I've always wanted to get into. I used to be into like the knife making people, and I was like kind of right there at that point of making my own forge and all that. However, I'm fairly good at burning myself just on like random things, and that's a bad burn when you get into making forging metal and brass and melting it down. But I do watch the YouTube videos on it. We do have today this thing right here. See that? You know what that is? Guess what that is? Guess what it is? Just from that long away distance. Bet you can't guess. Bet you'll never guess. And grinding wheels. Yes, my thumb. What was it? My thumb? Something caught on one of those videos. I think it was my thumb. Can't remember where, but that hurts. Man, grinding wheels hurts like heck. Oh, the AC. Didn't take me long to realize that. I would, you know, that'll almost fit my cup. Ooh, but that would be really ridiculous. My latest Harbor Freight purchase when I bought the Red Raleigh thing was the grabby thing. 79 is unacceptable. Turn on. Mode. We're going to go AC. I'm going to kick that down. Yeah, let's go down to 73. Get cold up in here. Okay, the fan's good. All right. Okay. Whew. Better. Maybe the padlock owner will show up today. He's a character. It'd be fun to get him on. He's from Texas, if I remember. Texas or Oklahoma? One of those two. He said I come through every 10 years or so. I mean, he was an old fella. Like 70, 80 years old. So hopefully he's okay and I'll just pop in one day with his cowboy hat. 74 is where the AC goes. I beg to differ. In Mississippi, it's just as low as you can get it without freezing the unit up. What's up, Chris Capoon? How's it going? The camera that faces outside is you must be getting a good signal today because it is it's that same camera. I've got it up. It is brighter. I don't know why it's so much brighter. Usually it picks up the outside dark because of the light coming in. We are simply waiting on what is up, Miko? We are simply waiting on. What are we waiting on? Oh, I need to pull the phones back before somebody calls. Oh no, that might mess up the video. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay, now we're safe. Whew. Glad I thought about that. What else did I forget? I got my thing plugged up. We're ready to go on the mobile mic because we are going to go up front here in a little bit and look at some of the desk locks. That's the whole purpose of a locksmith related video, right? We got to do a lock thing to cover our, you know what, in case we get found out by the police who police locksmith videos, to make sure that they're doing everything that they're supposed to do. So we're gonna go look at some locks before I throw them back in a bin and throw them on a shelf somewhere. And what else do we have? Yeah, that thing. Did anybody guess what that thing was? Nobody did. Everybody's like, I don't know. It's so far away. I can't even see it. Yeah, that's what I thought. No guesses. So, somebody should have noticed the Briggs and Stratton. The Briggs and Stratton part of this. This was just dropped off. and I think he was wanting to wait on it. It's a window crank handle. It is a key lock window crank handle off of a 60-something Nova. And it uses these keys. So this is the very second that I get off live. I've got to do that, unless y'all want to do it. Unless you want to do it. Basically, I'm guessing that the key almost always has to be in a certain position, right? This is basically, this goes in a housing like that, and yeah. I guess it was important to have a key lock on your window. I had a friend that had a Nova, but his was like a 7-inch. He didn't have a key lock. So basically, if you see that right there, that's in rough shape. Let's turn it that way. You can see what the heck, how did that happen? And the new little part that he got on eBay. By the way, the gentleman told me that I could YouTube a video on how to do that. I told him we didn't get YouTube. Sidebar. That's the only problem. These things are sidebar. This is going to be a standard GM 6-cut. Here's that tailpiece. You can see the difference, like right there. So presumably, and that pokes out. Basically, it pokes out, and when you turn the key, it pulls in enough for you to be able to rotate it. I'm presuming it got torn up because somebody was just forcing it, and somewhere in there it has to turn like this, like deep. Okay, so you got your keyway like there. There's a little catch maybe right there, and then when you turn it to this position, yeah, there's flats on the tailpiece, looks like. So when you turn it maybe and pull the key out, it pulls it down, and it is spring loaded. So luckily, and this plug was about 60 bucks, he said. He got lucky finding it. Do it. You telling me to do it? It did not have those. Yeah, 70s didn't. This is like a 60 something. Station wagon Nova. Okay. So a not cool Nova. Back window from outside. Oh, you're right. Those did have that. Gotcha. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I forgot about those, actually. Window winder. I totally forgot about the station wagon, though. Let me, let's see something here. Let me go over here. I want to see something. We will do images. No. Let's say, what was this? This is 65 Nova wagon? Nova wagon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. Wagon, rear. Ooh, rear. No. Rear door. Window kit. Let's go ahead and pull you up to, I can use my button. No, I never did set my button for this. Check that one out. That's an artist drawing. The wagon. That's a trip. Interesting thing. So anyway, let's that's what I got to do. I got to key up. Just got to key it up. Well, luckily, it doesn't have to be the same key. B10. That's the predecessor to A, B, C, or well, B, D, J, whatever, the secondary keys. And it's like really tight going in there. It like stops right. Like I have the ability here to push, like right there it feels like it stopped. But I gotta keep pushing. That may just be because it's new, but if you look down in there, once you get it all the way in, it just barely catches the tip. So what do you do, Jason? What do you do? What do you do? You put a hole in it. You rip the face cap off forcibly, and then you drill a big ass hole in it, and then drill it out, and take a 3/8 inch bit and just. No, don't do that at all. Don't do that at all. It's especially fun if you have to do it while mounted on the vehicle. Not this necessarily, but like when trunk locks fail. When trunk locks fail, tonight at 10. On a now restored expensive car. You know, a car that they bought for $6,000 in the 70s, and now they're wanting $40,000. Station wagon with the seats in the back. Probably is. Yes, make sure and hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for the reminder. Pete, I appreciate that. eBay, $400 for the lever and lock. You're 64. Shoo-wee. So this is a $400 toy right here. You just drill it with a 3/8 inch bit. No, don't do that. Don't do that. However, what I'm hoping to be able to do is number one, this little spring back here that controls this. It's that spring on the other side. Probably, I don't know how well you can see. There we go. There's a little spring right there. I started to pull it out because it will maneuver itself out. But then I decided I better not do that. I don't know. I know I can pull our secondary cam around, and we can throw this on the bench and look on and see. But standard, because it won't press down. No, it won't press down any more than it. Let me first try this. I doubt it's gonna actually. No, I'm sure he tried. So because there's ridges on the core right here. What I'm guessing, you know, I don't know 100% for sure, but there is cutouts on each side. So presumably if I can turn it to a position of those cutouts, which may be problematic. I may have to pry up. But either way, the core is going to have to turn. Almost assuredly, you're going to have a key. No, we're not going to break that. Let's not break that. SE lock and key. Or you just need a copy of the key? What color head does it have? Black or does it have a remote head? Don't do the remotes yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. And likely he paid $60,000 for a truck and it's worth $5,000. Yeah, that's yeah, it's yeah. Just use a 3/4 inch bit. Take the whole plug out. HKS nailed it. You just use an 1/8 inch bit. However, hey HKS, do Do you pry your faceplate first? I do. I do. If feasible. If feasible. It's kind of a good idea to do it anyway. It's such a shame, and it's, you know, you get these collectors, not this guy, but you get some of these collectors that think it can just be magically done. You know, honestly, I feel like there's almost... Hold on, let me peek in here because spring is in the way, which is why I wanted to pull it out. And I kind of wanted to see from the back of the plug here to see if there was a hole, because if we look at the plug, the channel's kind of right there in line with it, but there still is a block. But feasibly, maybe broken pick down the back, like you do the GM 10 cuts. Like do a broken pick style. It's just, I don't think this spring is going to come out real easy. I don't want to tear it up, even though it's just a, say it's just a spring, but I can't see the other end of it. Yeah, another option, which would be a bad idea, but you know what? I'm looking at something here that does not look really good. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? That does not inspire confidence in me right there, which is not there. Okay, so maybe that's okay. We hate seeing those invisible pins, right? Why would you do that? Did you never expect them to lose the keys totally? There's really no way to get anything down in there. So, it's going to have to be pried. We're going to have to pry it. I'll put number 1. Hey, Steam Gadget licked the button. Yeah. I know, I hate doing this too. I really hate doing what I'm about to do. What's up? Be safe, Night Owl. But the one good thing is we do have the plug. So most GMs that are off center like that, it's going to be on the furthest away, because everything, if it's a centered keyhole, non-sidebar, off center sidebar, because sidebar, there has to be room for all that junk to work. Not junk. GM's was good. Other people's are junk. And another good thing is we can see it's really well wrapped around that. I always hate doing this. Sometimes it makes it harder. I just messed up the dust cap. Oh no! And sometimes doing this actually kind of screws you up, you know, in a way. So it can or can't. It can go, it's just a 50-50 thing. This could go really okay, or this could go really badly. Vote now. What do you think? Really badly or really okay? What side of the keyway is the sidebar? Don't vote. I'm doing this freehand now. We're gonna pull the sub cam over so that we can just see what I'm doing better. Working on it like this, it's kind of hard so that you can see. So we do need to do a mic check real quick. This is really tough steel. That's what I was worried about. Regular GM caps are not that hard to do what I'm doing here. And this one is being kind of tough. Oh, get it to work. Audio's good. Yeah, my microphone's right there. We should be good. Just just keeping the same audio. So it begins. All right, let's go ahead and move it. We're committed now. I'm committed to doing it. We got time. It's only 11:34. We got time to do this. Y'all want to do this? Let's go do this. Somebody said they want to do it, so one person overrules the other 49 people here. See if we can bounce a. Hold on. Do it, do it. Yeah, whatever. I'm doing it. It's got to be done one way or another, right? However, I will not be able to see the comments, unfortunately. So, you know what I want to do instead, though? Let's go here. How about drilling the pin out and then repin for the now? We could do a. I could just put a hole in it, you know, straight up, whatever. And but let's go here. All right. Okay, I'm bring. You know, I got another set of comments over here. However, I really just, you know, for space, for time saving. Hold on. Oh no, I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm dead. That's fine. No mobile comments today. Really, you know, let me just do this thing so we can just be done with it. So I'm gonna take one last look. He's gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it. This reminds me of the video. I did I posted kind of a teaser thing about this herd lock over here. I haven't talked about it yet, but yeah, I posted a teaser picture or two. What the heck? Okay, well, my light's on over here, draining the battery. Oh. Ew, so difficult. So what we're doing here is exposing us to where to get to the sidebar, and hopefully what's going on? The cap's twisting. Oh man, that's okay. To be expected. This is painful to watch, I know, y'all, but literally this is standard. This is pretty much standard GM. Dealing with GM 6-cut, standard operating procedure for trunk locks or stuff like that has failed. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this, at least get it open enough to get the dust cover out of the way, because when you drill through, that's typically what will cause you a lot of grief, is that dust cover. And this little key blocker doodad that's here in the way that it looks like we're digging our way to. At this point, usually you come in. Yeah, just like that. Yep, just like that. if you've ever wondered why they're called face cap pliers, so there's our dust cover right there. You can get it exposed big enough to get that out. That'll be pretty much the main hurdle. There we go. To being able to make a straight shot in at the sidebar. Get out of there. Get out of there. You need help getting out of there, don't you? Dust, spring, QA. Get out of there. Do not want to get out of there, do you? Nope. You don't. Okay, and once again, where were we? We were like, stay there. Stay there. I'm gonna have to keep trying a little bit to get that spring in a little. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. This is, whew, it's really tough skin, y'all, compared to regular GM. The regular GMs are fairly thinner than this. Yes, I have broken my tips before. That has got a big ass blocky chunk up in the way. How locksmiths screwdriver their hands. Episode 1. Where were we? We gotta figure out the sidebar side was there's a key. I hadn't checked the comments, so let me, I've been trying to raise my voice up a little bit. So, he goes in like that. He goes in like that. It means the sidebar's on this side. And that has a hardy thick plug right there. Yay! Yay! Let me check my volume real quick. You're just waiting for the screwdriver. Don't threaten me with the screwdriver slip. Audio's really good on the bench today. Okay, that's what I was checking out. Yeah, so now where we're at is just exposing the rest of this so that I can get a drill bit on it. At this point, I'm beginning to believe this was a bad idea, and maybe I should have just punched the drill bit straight in there. But you know, that's kind of we might have a little bit of an issue with this fella, y'all. Come on. No, you stay right there. Cut. Aha! Aha! Tough cat. No, don't do that. Tough cat. Let's see. Let's just do this. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try. I probably should have brought in my Nipex. I need my Nipex. That would probably help this matter out a little bit. Let's have a good pair of pliers doing this. There we go. Yeah, that is a pretty thick. It's a pretty thick intersection thing that I got going on right there. Yay. Lucky me. Lucky me, right? Yeah, it couldn't have been the thinnest part. It's got to be the thickest part. Nope. Nope, this is not. It's refusing to work right now. I'm trying to get into this hole. You can see it. Hold on. Get rid of that warning message on my screen. I'm trying to get into that kind of crevice that you see right here. Try it out. This screwdriver is probably not a real good idea. I need one between these two sizes. See, this is why I didn't want to start with this, because we had some other stuff to deal with, and for me this is a little bit harder to do. All right, so we can't just. We need. What do we need? What do we need here? We need a prop. Some kind. Let's see. Prop is not going to do that. Hold on, let me grab a piece of wood. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No. It's so slippery. You decided to come out. Thanks. Wowzers, y'all. Wowzers. Super thick. And we're right there. We're going to have to kind of just wing it now. I'm wanting to say we're somewhere around this area. Right in there. Does that look about right? No, that's right in the dang heart of it. You're gonna have to be real careful, because it's literally right there, it looks like. I don't know how well the single hole is gonna go through this, y'all. I don't know how well this is gonna work. What do y'all think? What do you think? Nip with a side cutter. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I got one ready for that. Oh, well. I'm supposed to have one ready for that. It's over here. It'd be nice if the whole thing would come off. Come out from its housing right there, from the lip. It's a crappy side cutter. Oh, crappy side cutter. I guess I could just rotate it to where I could rotate it, right? No, that is not true. Damn. Right. Let's fire up a drill. Hey! I think I want to put a baby. I want to put a baby hole in there first. A baby hole. A little bitty hole. That's another bad thing is let's just, okay. Here we go. Let's do this. This. Bring this guy over. Yep. Yeah. Somewhere in that area, we got to start a hole. This is kind of an important hole too. So we're going to double check it. Measure twice, cut once, right? It's about right there. What y'all think? What y'all think? Right about there. What y'all think? I'm not even gonna go look. What you think? I don't know. Let's do it though. It's like right. It's like hold on. Let's not do it, y'all. Let me move this. I think we're right there on the edge of that metal. Let me give this a little bit more of a tweak there. Not your standard GM thing right there. One more look. Measure 3 times. So right in line with the top of the key, which would be right. It's actually about right here. Let's just actually go for it right. What's the thing? Right? No, right there. Thereabouts. Luckily, GM is soft. The plug. I say that, and then I'm going to hit a hardened plate. Watch this. Even if I get this hole through there, though, this hole is not going to be nearly. Looking at the lip, too late. Ooh, that felt sweet. Hey, you know what? The worst thing about wearing a mask, drilling. The worst thing besides the heat is I'm sparkly. It's glitter. It's locksmith glitter right here. I need coffee. I need to check the comments. Alright, let's see what we did there. Man, that bounced us right to that sidebar. I've drilled a GM in my day. However, we need to find a piece of wire. I don't think this is going to be stiff enough. No. Well. I don't think so. I don't think so. Go over the comments because at this point we're picking. We're picking now. I don't know if I don't know if that's putting enough tension on it. So basically what I'm doing now is I've got the wire down in my perfect hole. I hope. I think it's my perfect hole. I need a heavier diameter. Let's try a broken pick, which I have plenty of. No. It's like it was made for it, because it probably was. Just a little bit more. It's gotten bent though, so we need to bend it back. See how it's got that little tip on there. Push it down. Get in there. Definitely feels like the sidebar. Definitely think I came really close. Most definitely. Now on the sidebar picking, basically I'm trying to feel for the tension right here. Trying to feel it drop. Not feeling it drop. Too bad the mic isn't over here. And the only bad thing about this though is I don't. Oh! I got something. I got something on my phone. It's a pick. No, I'm just messing. Only bad thing is I don't know which way to turn it. So I may have to do this twice. Usually you can rake. I don't know. Maybe I already picked. Let's try it. No, if it was, I'd just let go of it. This may not be reaching all the way down. Be right back. Ah! Wasn't going down far enough, and that's because my holes. Hold on. Ha! One could say, make a bigger hole, Jason, but I know that dang grinder is ridiculous, isn't it? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a smaller tension tool. We got to wait for that stupid... Sounds more like a 747 taking off, really. It went all the way in. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm gonna pull it back out. I'm going to put it back in. boom, I hit what I'm hitting there is I think the edge of the sidebar, and then I push it down, go in, go in, go in, and once again tension and pick. Was not going deep enough earlier. I may have to make a bigger hole, honestly. Let's just see how it does this time. And let me grab the phone. Yeah, see, lock and key. What year model car? No, ma'am, we don't. The bad thing about all this is I still have to key up this stupid new cylinder. So we are most likely not going to go completely through this because I've got other things I got to do. Got a little binding up in the back right now. It may be because the tension is kind of off center on the sidebar. That back's doing something weird. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with a bigger hole. I'm not able to get a whole lot of feel on the tensioning of it here. See if we can rake it a few times. Usually you just rake it and it'll drop into position. I'm not feeling anything dropping like it's supposed to. Ow! Let me grab a rake. It's a dang dude rake. That may have been too much of a down. I feel like that's too much of a down. Come on. Let's get out of the way. Doing it freehand like this is a little difficult here. Dang dude rake's not really doing what I want it to do. Or it could just be being a stubborn pick. Ah, felt something. I felt something. Nope. Maybe half the sidebar just fell. Maybe that's what I felt. I feel like I want to go get my GM, my 10 cut picks, you know? But we are about to make the hole bigger. May not do a whole lot, but At least it'll give me a little bit more flexibility right there. I meant to get coffee a minute ago and I didn't. All right, last shot before we go bigger. Click, click. Click, clicky. I want to say that I've picked the sidebar like twice, but only halfway, because it can, you know, go in at an angle. I for sure did it halfway a minute ago. So I think if I go just a bit bigger on my hole, maybe I'll have a little bit more flexibility and feeling out what I'm doing here. And then another problem is keeping it down when you turn it. That can be a little bit of an issue. Alright, so we need a little bit bigger bit. A little bit bigger. Okay. No way. Just messing. Just messing. That may be a little too big. What do you think? Too big? It's never too big. Yeah, it is. It can be too big. Oh, got that metal right in the way. Oh no, don't. What are you doing? It's you being all stubborn now. We're gonna have to change the title on this video to Stupid GM Lock, aren't we? At some point, you just end up having to go straight in for the sidebar. Ooh, did I poke you too far? I think I poked you too far. Oh no. There's definitely the sidebar area. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again with this. A little bit more. The last thing I want to do is jam up the sidebar, which I may very well have just done. very well done. I'm going to move back over here for just a second, out of camera, because I need to, want to catch up on the comments. Meanwhile, I'm just raking this thing. HES 8000 on a wood frame? Oh no. Ugh. Clamp down on the handle to get both hands free? Nah. That's no fun. But yeah, you're right, Ron. You're totally right. Nope. Ooh, I felt a good push in right there. May have just been on the sidebar incorrectly. May have to go over to the vise, honestly. I was looking for a, they made a pick, or I guess a key making set for GM, and I ran across it in some of those old books when I was going through for story time. Jason reads. Well, I'm feeling the sidebar just bouncing all around there. Oh, it went in. Did it go in? Please, because I'm tired of messing with you. I'm tired of messing with you. Definitely dropped. Something dropped there. Again, I don't know which way to turn it. Yeah, there it comes over here. Hold on. You can just do this over here. Or you can do this over here. Or clamp it between my legs. Make sure, yeah. Meanwhile, I could have drilled it out with a 1/2 inch bit, right? I was trying to do this the correct way. Sometimes you end up having to, do it the hardest way. And it ends up being the easiest way. Putting a big old hole in it instead of the little bitty professional hole. Oh crap, I got a customer. Maybe I have a customer. I say crap because it's... I got it. I got it perfectly positioned. Is that in? No. No. Wait. Alright, you silly... Yeah, I got a customer. Hold on, y'all. Hey.
Hey there. Man over at Montgomery said you might can make this key.
Okay, how many do you need?
Just one. That's the only one I got, and I'm afraid if I give it to my nephew, I'll never see it again. a professional lock player around here.
Yeah.
I've been going all the way down there to Hawaii. Good gracious.
All right, 243. Oh, you got your lock.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Hardware store. Hardware store sent them to us to make that M1 key. M1. I love getting the hardware store M1 copies or Y11. It's like, thank you. You didn't have that key, huh? He had the padlock, and you didn't have that key. You couldn't even find that key. We appreciate the hardware store sending us customers. We're at 12:18, honestly, so what I'm going to have to probably do is like stop this because it's like literally taking up too much time. I'm going to focus the camera on it and do it. I could go ahead and key up the cylinder, but what's likely going to end up having to happen if I can't get the sidebar picked is just tear it up, tear up the core anyway. I'm not getting real good feedback on this. I just let it go. Not getting real good feedback on that cylinder. Or on the sidebar. I meant to say sidebar. Didn't mean to say cylinder. Like I can feel it. There's the front edge. It's up. I can get about halfway. I'm trying to figure out why I can only get halfway down. Because when you're tensioning the sidebar, like I said earlier, I kind of felt like I was on it, but it was not. It was only going halfway down, and I probably. Well, there's the front. There's about the center. There's that. Let's grab this pick. We'll give it one more go, y'all, and then I will. I gotta finish actually the whole point of this video. I got a click out of 2. I got a click out of 3. There's a click on 4. 5's loose. 6 is catchy. 5's still a little loose. Okay, a little bitty tiny click on 5. We have no movement on the 1 is totally loose. What happened there, number 1? You had a click. Okay, number 2, 3, 4. Oh, a little movement on the tension tool there. The sidebars, it falls. It doesn't fall a lot. So we got 1 had another little click. 1 keeps letting go. 3. I know this tickles some folks. There's something going on with 4 and 5 back here. I can't really get a read on 6. So something going on with 4 and 5. You know what? Let's shoot it with a little bit more Houdini, and then I'll give it one more go. Shoot the sidebar with some Houdini. Give it one more go, because I am getting some good clickage out of this. Silly thing. Hey, you know, I think what's happening is I'm grabbing on the edges right here. Hold on. SE lock and key. Yep, we don't. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Gave myself a little bit more clearance right there. Go ahead and put tension on it one more time. And let's give it a go here. Loose. Loose. Loose, 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 loose. Everything's loose. Well, that's not a good indicator, is it? I may have hit the front of that sidebar a little too much. Jeez, I can't see it. Loose, loose, loose. Loose, loose, loose. Not doing good. When you get, if you're able to, like if you're not on site somewhere, this is a good point where you just put this down, you know. So what I may do is I may go over there. We may shoot the you know what about cabinet locks real quick, because I did want to go over them since I took the trouble to put them out on the counter, and like take a minute when this is not going, when one thing does not go to your benefit, if you're able to. It's one of the problems with locksmithing, you know. You gotta get it done, get on to the next thing. Gotta get it done. I can't put this down and just forget about it for a week like a padlock. I still haven't showed y'all the padlock. Now I'm not getting anything on the sidebar. What's wrong with you? Okay, let's go look at the let's fire up the other mic. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. Yeah, I mean, going back to it is sometimes really the only thing you can. It'd be good if you didn't have to tension. Let's try that. Let's try that. That has a good hook on the sidebar. All right, number 2 did give me a click, so I'm pressing down. Four and 5. There's something there. I can't get past. I don't know why. 4 and 5 are like gummy or something. Mr. Gummy Bear over here. And yeah, I may have. Oh, what was that? What happened to you there? I felt something give way. I don't know if it was my imagination or what, but it sure felt like it dropped. No, I couldn't have done that. Couldn't have. Could it have? Oh, you know what? wonder if that has anything to do with it down here. It shouldn't. Should only turn when you turn the key. But I think one of my main problems here, y'all, is something with the number 4 and number 5 wafers is being very, look at that, look at that. It's being very problematic. Maybe I'm pressing too hard in on the sidebar. That's a thing. That's a thing. Certainly not reacting like a good GM getting drilled apart. It should be. You should just fall open and not give us so much trouble. I think I've mainly got trouble with this sidebar thing. Not the greatest tensioner in the world. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. We're going to go over there to the this may end up having to be I'm not going to video it after I get done with live. So unfortunately this will never be, this is one of those things that would be good to get on YouTube as a whole separate video. But for that I probably would just put the hole in there without ripping off the faceplate. I kind of wanted to see how hard that faceplate was. But either which way, we still would have been stuck right here, right? Oh no, that was my hard drive. We still would have been stuck right here, even just by putting the hole straight in there. So I may have to rack my brain on this one. Maybe run out to my truck and get an actual wire, a heavier wire, and stick down in there. Maybe change the pick around, like grind down another pick and use it, because this one's, oh no, we're getting somewhere. Hold on, I keep saying that, we're getting somewhere. Hold on, it feels like it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. It is clicking better now. Ooh, 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 ooh. The last GM we had on the channel that somebody brought in that I did on live was not nearly this big of a pain in the butt. Now I'm getting some. So now, hold up, got movement on the. Movement on the core. I hope y'all have enjoyed my white knees. I haven't had time to do any sunbathing lately. It's probably going to be end up being one of those things where I just post the picture afterward. post the picture afterwards. Cause I'm sick of messing with it for a minute. This was not meant to be done on live. It was meant to be done after. Yeah, lube it and leave it for a bit. Make this round one. Okay. Yeah, you know the best thing, HKS just mentioned that. Putting a hole right there, straight on shot with the, yeah, that would be sweet, but I didn't want to do that because the customer would have been like, oh my God, you put a hole in it. No, I broke my broken pick. Get out. Well, that is our indicator, right? That is our indicator. We're gonna run over here. How about that? Let me take a little break. Who's-ah? Who's that stupid? Who's that stupid lock? I am. Who's a stupid lock? Let's get this fired up. See if it works today. Shift and focus real quick. We're going to talk about cab. I'm going to answer the phone. If this is the same lady asking about the... No, it's not. SE lock and key. Hello? What kind of call? No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't make keys for your Honda Accord. I do not. Thank you. I figured I'd try one last time with this pick while I was on the phone there. So, oh, that's good clicky. That's got a good clicky. Oh, is this a customer? I might as well stay here for a minute because somebody just pulled up that might be a customer. And I don't want to move the microphone and all that. So we're gonna keep going for this just a second, and then I'll do the camera switch. Might have to sacrifice this hook pick too. Okay, he's not our customer. He's going to the shoe shop, which is not there. Look at that. That one time he's like, oh, screw this. You're going to heck. You're going to heck. Thank you, Mr. Hook Pick, for giving your life. Now what do we do? I don't know. What do we do? We turn it. That's there. See, I don't want to turn it into the quarter turn position because I have a feeling we're gonna have to end up picking it again. I have a feeling that's a bad thing if we turn it, because it's got to be on off, right? Like one way remove key leaves it so it can turn, and then the other way it's going to fall into position again. And it looks like we're at this position right there. See this cutout? Oh no, let's see. Nope. And we still never decided whether that's just gotta come straight out. No matter which way you look at it. But see, how would that work? If you're in regular release, you'd have to turn it the opposite way. And to be able to turn it the opposite way, this would have to be out of the way. Hey, what's up?
All right, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'll have a good weekend.
Thanks.
Okay.
To turn it the opposite way, there's going to be a block, right? Locksmith Ledger came in today that I never subscribed to. Oh my God. SE lock and key. You've got the wrong number. Uh-huh. Yep. We don't work on them at all. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I don't know anybody that does that. Sorry? Hello? Okay. It fell into position, y'all. How terrible is that? How terrible is that? How terrible is it that it fell into position and there's a block now? And when I say there's a block, it's blocked. The core is blocked, or to get to the sidebar. Of course it is. What is likely, and this is going to be kind of difficult to do, most likely, what's likely happening here is, it's going to have to be picked and turned to an oddball position to be able to get that to come out. But we're going to have to simultaneously push down or pull up something on there to get it to turn to that position, because in normal use you're not going to be able to turn it to one of those oddball positions. You're going to have to some kind of trick is going to have to happen for you to turn it to the right position to get this core out. And that's what I'm going to have to figure out, and that's probably what I don't have time to do in the video. So, but I did get it. I did pick it right. Yay, we did it. Whoa, woohoo. Didn't do a whole lot of good, but turn it to the position that would drew the pin in there. Back of the core is right there, but it's not going to come out until we get it probably one more, I'm guessing maybe one more rotation. I don't know. This looks kind of funny right here. Look at that. Look at that slit. That's kind of weird. kind of weird what to be there. So yeah, I guess I'll do a part 2 or something. Because I know some might be curious as to which position it is to go into to come out. Because I'm curious myself. I am curious myself. SE lock and key. You don't have the existing key? Okay, we don't come out and do that. I'm sorry. Alright. Honda day. Honda day. I could run around all day long doing Honda cars. And arguing with people over money. Alright, so I'm thinking it's gonna have to go like the other direction, you know? Let me switch cameras. Let's just switch cameras real quick. No, don't fall over. Okay, y'all, let's get this fired up. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about over here? Yeah, I think Night Owl got one of those dimple picks. And you already broke a tip too, didn't you? I saw that. Only reason I want one is for trailer locks. Trailer locks. You're stupid, you stupid GM lock. Okay, y'all. Let us go over. They are cool looking. Cool looking cabinet locks. We all know. Now I do have to do a mic check real quick, so bear with me. You know what I did. You know what I'm doing over here, right? We have to let me do a mic check real quick. Let's plug it in. Fire it up. Yeah, I guess you did. I guess you did lose audio since it wasn't. Since it was muted. Okay, so we're gonna do a mic check again. Mic check, mic check. Coming over here to the other side of the shop so that we can mic check underneath the AC unit. You know what I'm doing, right? Silence fill. Audio is back. I don't know if it's got a little bit of a shrill to it. I'm not, but if it does, let me know and I can tweak that as we go. Checking again. You know what I'm doing over here? I'm just picking a GM lock for the second, third, fourth time. I guess I need to keep talking so that you can give me an approval on my mic check. So we have, as I mentioned earlier, we've got a bunch of cabinet locks out. And, you know, again, it's hard to say. It's hard to say what is like a common cabinet lock now. I didn't pull out the Timberline style because there's seriously hundreds of different kinds of locks out there that can be used for cabinets. We've got possible customer coming in. Don't know why it's so low, but I will put all the volumes up all the way. Let me try to adjust the gain real quick. That's always gets it a little shrilly sometimes. We don't want it to be shrilly. Dropped my screwdriver. Alright, so that turned it up a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna mess up the thing or not. She's got a shoe on her car, so it's really clear by the desk. That's doing that again? Oh my goodness. Doing that again. Let's just pull this out here. Okay, so we're right out here by the silly where I'm standing. There should be absolutely no reason you don't think it works. Nobody thinks it works. Alright, god dang it. I thought it was the batteries. Are you telling me it's not the batteries? Okay. Going back to the desk mic. I'm just gonna move it over here. Stupid. I guess that nails it. And you know, I didn't spend time. I should have spent time testing it this week. But I'm using y'all for test dummies. So okay, now I'm running on the desk mic. Got it up front. Gotta get the phone. Again. SE lock and key. For what, your model car? We don't work on them. I'm sorry. We don't do those. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, what time is it? I forgot to look and see what time it is. We're going to have to go over this quickly because I screwed around so much with that. Oh, it's 12:49. That sucks. We don't have time to do this. We don't have much time here, y'all. You know, and that's kind of no fun because I knew that stupid GM lock would tie us up with our timing. And mess up what I had planned for broadcast. I'm not listening to you guys anymore. I'm not going to do it because see what happens. We don't have time to do what we were going to do. Timberline basically come with this the key that you pull the core out. So you buy all the parts separately. Like this is obviously hadn't been used in a while or hadn't been sold, but 2-gang style. You turn the key and they go up and down and catch. And this is kind of going backwards to forwards, but what I've got out here is everything from the old Corbin. Guys, these would fit in a mechanism kind of like this. And with Corbin codes, we see most of the time on those, they had the codes stamped on the lock somewhere. In this case, it's on there. So with Corbin codes, you can see this right here. 4R4415. This is 4R17868. Looking at the key, this is 4415. So basically it's backwards. The 4R tells you, so if it's this key blank, it tells you which key style it is, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7 pin. So same key blank. Basically, it's just one more. What was this? 5 cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This particular version would snap in with these little side. Well, if it had both sides, it would snap in and go in and out. It had, instead of this, it had a sleeve with like 3 holes in the edge, and you could extend it as an adjustable furniture lock. I'm going to be doing a video here soon on push and turn and window locks individually as a video, because they I really haven't done a video on them, and that's once I get my phone clear. I'm having a little bit of issues with videos in queue right now. So push and turn are really good to mount on the inside. If you have nowhere, if, you know, nowadays it's almost a cam. It's almost always a cam lock, and you've got cam locks that are wafer. This is a 413. That's a common key. Turn blocks, blah blah blah. You know the deal on cam locks. Almost everybody does. If you have a desk where you can't use the cam locks, and that's what I'm going to do a video probably concerning the push and turn, is if the drawer, right, is really close on the inside to the frame, you can drill a hole in the side, and this is good for 2 reasons. Sometimes not so much, sometimes it is. It's really dependent on the cabinet. But instead of trying to get a silly thing to lock into a slot that you cut into the frame so that this can turn into it, which y'all know is the worst thing about cabinet locks, is trying to get this to go to cut a like a biscuit cutter type slot. And they suck. They suck. There's no way, you can't say they're any good when they pretty much suck. When you move it up to this, or even Olympus with this, which is similar to this, where it has, you know, the square back and the 4 mounting holes. Number one, that keeps somebody from putting a screwdriver in and turning it and just turning this. So number one, they're good. Number two, they're really easy to lock. Boom, boom. But there are different grades, again, of this. There's pin, wafer, even the antique ones, going back to the Corbin style, like this right here. Come on out. Come on out. These are pretty, I would say, definitely collectible. What do y'all think? Collectible? No. Yes. No. Yes, it is. Boom. Same thing. Bigger diameter. And again, 16,592 29561. So these little fellas can actually be kind of hard to pick. We see no code on this, no way to take, oh yeah, we can take it out. I bet if we took that screw out, I bet you anything the code is maybe stamped on the cylinder on the back of that. That was the theory behind the old Corbin stuff. Then there was the National. You have what's half mortise lock. Half mortise in the fact that you have to, this goes on the edge, like this, and you have to mortise out an area for this to fit into correctly, versus a full mortise that just drops down in a channel. Now, of course, this is a cheapy bit key, a National bit key lock, but you see a ton of these. If you don't stock this, what is this, D8890? D8890. Oh no, come back, camera. D8890 key blank is your for sure $2 or $3 key that fits a fair number of buffets, stuff like that. So you have half mortise, full mortise. Here's another half mortise, and then now we're moving up into wafer again. That's a CCL guy right there. These came spring latch, dead latch, and then you come up to the surface mount, which is wide and varied. You have the diamond base, different lengths of course. Diamond base. Yale had a square base. That's a nice Yale right there. Square base. Then you had some, we've got a round base there. These are all the same. They do exactly the same thing. And you can also switch them around. Here's another diamond base. It's an actual Corbin. All these are wafer. Pretty much easy to pick, no big deal. Not like that GM over there, right? And either came with spring latch or dead bolting style. Literally, that is found on wood desk everywhere that you find pretty much anything. And you, for the most part, I do see some fancy wood desk where they cut out, where they go ahead and mortise this area. So obviously, if they've mortised out this crazy diamond shape and you try to put this in, there's going to be some issues. But these are really designed to just have a hole drilled in like that. Drill your hole in the front, boop, like that, and then this goes up. One of the problems with this design is where it goes into. Most desk drawers, they catch like this. This is literally only catching in very thin wood. And comparing this to that Norwegian lock, this is more of a Americanish style that was very common on on roll top desk, right? Very common lock. I get tons of questions on this because I did a video. I actually have a video on roll top desk locks already out there, just like that Norwegian one. Lid meet chest, meet lid, lid come down, and oh no, it's locked. So that's one big reason why I get a lot of calls about, or emails through YouTube about roll top desk keys. These are really, really difficult nowadays to get. I'm actually probably going to contact somebody at Ilco and ask a few questions. I've not tried to order any lately, but there was at one time only two or three key blanks available. Let's see what happens there. So, and then going even further back, you have like here's one call you might get, and I've had this call quite a few times. Same thing. This would be on, say, a lid. You would find this often on like lane type cedar chests or cedar chest in general. Again, lid meet body, lid come down, and oh no, I've actually been called out to a house to open one of these. Forgot to tell them just to try this, because this is all they see, right? And they're like, oh well, it's locked. I don't have a key, and all they had to do would be to push it in. So when you turn the key, it deadbolts it. Basically, it keeps it. There's no click. Listen. Okay, there is a little bit of a click there. Right there. It's flipping something in there, basically that keeps it from pushing in. You would see these quite a bit on cedar chest locks. This would be more like the 50s-ish era, 40s, 50s era. And then you had dozens of different kinds of, this really isn't a desk lock. This is more like you would see in a bank vault. This was one of the early predecessors of safe deposit box locks. So this really isn't for a desk. You would see this often on, wait, did that? Okay, let's cut. Look at that, I cut it. You'd see that more on safe deposit. It looks like the old style safe deposit box locks. I don't know why I put it out there. Because it looks like a desk lock. Oh, y'all calling about this Honda again? Oh, God. Thank you for stopping the call. Okay. But then all these other lever style. Here's one popular. Yeah, you know what that's from. That's from an old steamer trunk. Snoop. While this one is a turn, got to have a key. A lot of these had tabs right here. So once again, just like the whole lid, snap closed. Once you push this in and you slam it shut with your hand, the spring-loaded tabs come out and go into its hole and lock it closed. So you'll get a lot of, as a locksmith, you will get calls to open my steamer trunk that I've had since the Titanic sank. But other than that, you just have these old little varying sizes. This is exactly why hey, I've got just a standard lock. It can't be that many of them, right? I mean, it's just the one, right? Like, it uses this flat key, and I'm sure they're all one size, you know. No, obviously they're not. We know that, but a lot of customers, they'll just say, oh, it's just a standard lock, when it can literally be any length, any size, faceplate, surface mount, half mortise, full mortise, non-full mortise, anything else like that. And yeah, it's cabinet locks. It's cabinet locks, y'all. You end up working on a lot of cabinet locks as a locksmith. So again, we're gonna go ahead and move everything back over, because that's just a brief thing about that. Stay tuned. Hold on. So, I'm messed up right there. I hope I'm not. Stay tuned for both push and turn, push locks, and we're gonna be doing a video on window locks. That's something I had ordered. I've got several of them, and I ordered one. And I'm going to be doing a video on window locks as well as soon as I get my phone cleared up. So let me go ahead and move everything back over. I'm yelling because I'm across the room now. And we will get wrapped up because it's 1:02. We are going to miss today's episode, y'all. Thanks to that stupid GM lock. Thanks to y'all who had said that we have to do the GM lock on video. We are missing out on Jason Reed's today. That is so sad. It is so sad, but it is 1 o'clock. Is that ASA? Yeah, that ASA stickers. No, that's been there for a while. So when I come back, I'm gonna go ahead. No reading with Jason, I know, and I had stuff picked out today, y'all. But if I'm out of time, I'm out of time. I don't want to interrupt anybody else's day. And I've got to do this and call this guy to come pick it up. I got to figure out how to get this cylinder out. So if I ever get a video up on it, I will. Undoubtedly, I will get it apart, because that's what I got to do. I got to do it by 2 o'clock today, which means I have 57 minutes to do it. So another reason to get off from goofing around online here with you guys. Even though I enjoy doing it, it's just time for me to go. Thanks again to everybody who is posting right now. Make sure to say bye to everybody. If you have not smashed that like button, we did have to go away with the music, and we did have to go away with the secondary camera, because on my last video, I don't know, we can try the secondary camera. There's literally nothing going on outside. Nothing except Honda keys being lost. So, but once again, everybody who's posting right now, who has been with me the whole video and forever and all that. RV locks. RV locks are horrible. There was a new Kickstarter out who made some RV locks that were supposed to be better than the FIC. I can't remember the name of them, but CH751. Yeah, CH751. But everybody now, just giving y'all a chance. I haven't really modified the screen appropriately yet because I suck. But again, I appreciate everybody who has tuned in today, as always, on Saturday Morning Live. Hopefully next week I can get my crap together a little bit better and be a little bit more prepared. And hopefully we don't have some kind of nonsense like this going on. Sorry I took so much time on that, y'all, but you told me to, so I did it. So I'm going to get offline now. Everybody have a great weekend. Lock force, disassemble. We got to disassemble the lock force. Watch me do this and the plug just bloop. That would be so nice. I still have to key up the cylinder, which I've done in several videos now. So, preach out and easy and put up a fight. Points for today. Oh yes, thumbs down dude, already here. Thanks thumbs down dude for being here. Everybody, yes, stay safe, stay healthy. Hopefully y'all are picking back up here in Mississippi. We got extended to the 15th for Jackson, or the 11th. The governor, they're fighting over money right now in the legislature, but 15th or the 11th, like mid-month. Mid-month is what we're looking at here in Mississippi. And it has been getting busier. And we just took that order Friday to go ahead and knock out some door closers next week. So Monday I got to get the order in for them. And Thursday or Friday we will be yanking doors off hinges with my glass guy to mess with door closers. So I look forward to that next week. I look forward to seeing y'all again next Saturday. I didn't get any videos out last week because I'm working on so many right now and I suck, but I just sorry. I can't. I got things that are starting to stockpile on me. So anyway, thanks for joining in, y'all. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great Sunday and beginning of the week. So yeah, we'll catch y'all next video. It's way past time. It's 1:06. I've gone way over. That's way over. Clean the like button. Thanks for hitting the like button, y'all. We appreciate it. As always, thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Lock Force, disassemble. And have a great week. Sorry this one got like all scrambled. Scramble with the stupid GM. I'm just going to go ahead and change the title of the video to Fighting the GM Nova Lock or something. Catch y'all next week. Have a great one. Where's my off button? Where is the off button? Where did the off button go? There it is. See ya.